A chili today with cornbread. It's Sunday. I'm going to have about probably half of this. I had it frozen. I'm going to make French toast for myself for a nice Sunday. I'll have 2 eggs, some cinnamon, and I'll probably add a little bit of cream into that. And I have a frying pan over here that I'll use. Maybe I'll use a smaller one. That's for the chili, actually. And then I have a cake I'm going to make, which I saw online. It's the Devil's Food Cake by Betty Crocker, a thing of Jello pudding. So I got that for $1.88. This was the most expensive thing. But you mix these 3 things together with a cup of oil, half a cup of sour cream, I believe 2 eggs. I'll let you know the recipe as I go. I saw it online and I thought, I'm gonna try it. It's just, I don't usually do instant stuff, but it looked so good. So I will do that. I think I'm gonna save this frying pan. I just gotta season it for my cornbread chili. I'll do that later. But for now, I'm gonna make myself some breakfast and have that. I have 4 apples. I might not make the chocolate cake today, but I'm gonna do it this week. Probably in this video. I'll probably do a 2-part video. I'm gonna make a small apple crisp, not a huge one. I have a bowl out here with some cinnamon in it. The reason why I have the cinnamon in all the bowls is because I bought a pack of cinnamon and I was just divvying out where I needed it. And then I bought my girlfriend Judy a basil plant that she's taken up north to her family. She's coming this week. And I found a crock for my girlfriend Janie. So I just been a busy girl this morning. This is all within the last 15 minutes. Up half the loaf. And I am gonna beat 2 eggs with a little bit of cream and some cinnamon. That's it. I have fresh maple syrup to use. I was gonna make bacon, but I just don't think I need it because I'm making chili and stuff later. Okay, just gonna soak my bread in here. I'll turn it around a few times, separate it, do what I got. Just gonna soak my bread in here. I'll turn it around a few times. I have 6 pieces here. They're not big, it's just a really tiny fun loaf. It's actually a sandwich loaf, I think. Or maybe like a little dinner one or something. But I'll see what I can eat. There you go. I like it really creamy and eggy. I like it really creamy and eggy. I'm gonna make a quick coffee and have this for breakfast. I'll show you when I sit down. Okay, I'm gonna start with 3 if I want more. I have 6, so I might eat it for lunch or something like that. It's a little bit later in the day. I ran out and did an errand this morning before it got busy with traffic. It's Sunday. So I usually would make this with a side of bacon, but I don't need it. I'm gonna go have this and I will see you guys all for the chili and possibly a cake and possibly an apple crisp today. We'll see what I do. It's absolutely beautiful out. I don't know if I wanna spend the whole day inside. I have fresh Canadian maple syrup, which is the best. The real stuff. I don't buy the fake stuff. I mean, come on. We have maple leaves on every corner. Just had to tell you, it's so good. Just enough cinnamon, just enough syrup, and just enough custardy on it. This is great with day-old bread or a piece of bread that you froze or whatever. It's great for stuff like that. I'm gonna put together an apple crisp really quick. I don't think I need the last apple. I bought all these apples for $1 on the bin at the end of the grocery aisle. There was 1 bruise on it and that was it. So really good deal. I'm gonna try to find a nice little pan I can put this in. I did a half a cup of brown sugar, some cinnamon. I'm gonna do a cup of oats, a cup of flour, and a 1/4 cup of butter. I think that's it. A squeeze of lemon. I just put a little bit of brown sugar on these apples. I don't need a lot, about 2 tablespoons. And I mix lemon juice in there and some cinnamon. That's it. I get some butter out, but I'll mix this up first. I always do the least amount of sugar as possible because I don't think you need it. I did a 1/4 cup. It calls for a half, but I did maybe a little more than a 1/4. 1 cup of oats, 1 cup of flour. And I'll do a 1/4 cup of butter, but I only have frozen, so I'm gonna grate it in, which will be fine. In my apples, I just have lemon juice and a couple tablespoons of brown sugar. And I don't think I need anything else. Some cinnamon, that's it. Keep it simple. I made an apple crust just recently. I'm making another one. This has score pieces in it as well. Cinnamon, a little bit of brown sugar, maybe a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. No, a quarter cup of brown sugar, a heaping tablespoon of cinnamon, about a quarter cup of score bites, and this has 4 or 5 apples. I kept one because I want to make it with some Brussels sprouts for another day. And this here is 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of oats, quarter cup of butter, and a tablespoon of cinnamon, and quarter cup of brown sugar. Mix it all really well, and that's your topping. I got for 2 and single serves. This did serve me for 2 because if you add whipped cream or ice cream to it, it's more than you think. But anyways, I'm just gonna mix this oats and stuff up really well with the butter and put it on top. I can freeze these as well. I'm running out of room in my freezer though. Okay, I'm gonna keep one out and I'm gonna freeze the other ones. So, I think I'll freeze that and one of these and keep one of these out. And I'll keep that for my treat for the week. And the other apple I have here, I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts, cranberries, and apple slices roasted in the oven. So that'll be for another dinner though. So that's why I saved the 1 apple. And I'm just gonna wrap this up with some wax paper and then I'll put it into a freezer bag. So I just put it in wax paper and then I did a freezer bag, and I'll do this one. This one I'm gonna cook, so I'm just gonna cover the piece of plastic till I cook it. Or a piece of wax paper or something till I cook it. Let's write the month on it so that I know, and the year of course, so that it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. I can't make any more stuff like that because I have to eat out what's out of my fridge. So I made myself a promise. I went and got cream this morning for coffee, and I got jalapeno pepper, but I made myself a promise that I am not buying any more food this week for 7 days. I'm going to eat out of my fridge and my freezer, which I can do no problem. So I'm going to cut up this onion. I'm going to do caramelized onion pizza one night, so I'll make that, but I need a piece of it to add to the ground beef. I'm going to cut up this onion because I need a piece of it to add to the ground beef. Oh my goodness. So I made myself a promise that I'm not going to go shopping for groceries anytime soon. So I'm going to use what I have here. I don't even think I need both. I just brought it out because it was in the pantry. I picked up this morning and an onion. I'm going to make caramelized onions for caramelized flatbread pizzas one night this week. So I just need about a quarter of this for my chili. And I need a celery stalk, and I have chili seasoning that's already pre-mixed seasoned. I'm going to use that, and probably a little paprika, a couple garlic cloves, things like that. But I'm going to mix it all together. I was going to do 2 cans of kidney beans, but I think I'm going to do 1 and 1 can of just pork and beans. I'm not going to make a huge chili. I have some ground beef, a part of an onion, some celery, some little bit of red pepper. I'm not trying to make a smaller sauce is what I'm trying to do. Then I have a whole onion. I just took a piece of it for this, but I have a whole onion I'm going to caramelize. I'm going to put some, this is truffle spicy oil. This is hibiscus flower olive oil, so I'm going to use that on it. I need to use it up, and I'll probably use a little bit of balsamic vinegar in that. And probably a pat of butter. 2 garlic cloves I'm going to add in as well. A little bit chunky, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to stew this down for hours. So it's not going to really matter. And I bought a really lean grass-fed beef, so I'm not going to have much oil in here. So I was thinking, oh, I might have to drain it, but I'm not going to have to drain it. I'm only using a pound. Like I said, I'm not trying to make a big pot. I'm trying to make it small. So I'm only using 1 tin of kidney and 1 tin of pork and beans, and probably only 1 tomato sauce. And then I'll put the onions on after. I'm going to probably go, I got one little errand I got to go do in the garden while the sun's shining, and I'm going to go take care of that. And then I'll come back. I just want to put this all together so it can sit on simmer for a couple hours. I like it long and slow. I don't make chili very often anymore. And I add my seasoning after I start to saute. So I'm just using chili seasoning because that's what I have. And I'll probably use a piece of a jalapeno pepper as well. My chili seasoning. And I'm going to do a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in there as well. 2 garlic cloves I'm going to add in as well. A little bit chunky, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to stew this down for hours. So it's not going to really matter. And I bought a really lean grass-fed beef, so I'm not going to have much oil in here. So I was thinking, oh, I might have to drain it, but I'm not going to have to drain it. I'm only using a pound. Like I said, I'm not trying to make a big pot. I'm trying to make it small. So I'm only using 1 tin of kidney and 1 tin of pork and beans, and probably only 1 tomato sauce. And then I'll put the onions on after. I'm going to probably go, I got one little errand I got to go do in the garden while the sun's shining, and I'm going to go take care of that. And then I'll come back. I just want to put this all together so it can sit on simmer for a couple hours. I like it long and slow. I don't make chili very often anymore. And I add my seasoning after I start to saute. So I'm just using chili seasoning because that's what I have. And I'll probably use a piece of a jalapeno pepper as well. My chili seasoning. And I'm going to do a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in there as well. I'm going to add a can of traditional tomato sauce. I have 2. I have one with caramelized onions and garlic. I think I'm going to save that one. I'm just going to use the plain one. Some of this is sticking, which is wonderful because it'll give a great flavor. So I'm going to add that in, and I'll rinse out my jar with a little bit of water. There you go. And then I'll scrape the bottom. There, all that good stuff. Like I said, I'm not making a huge one. I don't need a huge one. I'm trying to learn not to cook this stuff big because it's so wasteful, right? For me. Certain things I don't like frozen. There you go. I'm going to turn this right down and let it simmer. Okay, I know I've been doing lots of caramelized onion, but it's just such a quick dinner when I'm busy. I just put it on a flatbread with fresh Parmigiana that I keep frozen. I buy the big brick for like 30 bucks at Costco. Lasts forever. And just grate up what I need when I need it. And it's perfect. So this is going to take about 50 minutes, and I'll let this cook stew down for probably the same amount of time. I'm just going to stick a lid on this though. Added my beans in, and I'm going to recover it again and let it sit. And then I'm going to add some of my jalapeno pepper in. I'm going to put a little bit of jalapeno pepper in here. Doing much for Thanksgiving. I'm just doing a little cute little table for 2. The little pheasant plate and a little beautiful fall plate underneath it with flowers and pomegranates and stuff. Very pretty. Just keeping it simple. And I zhuzhed up a couple pheasants with some feathers and stuff. And that's all I'm doing for Thanksgiving. Not a lot. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy. I hope you have a beautiful day. The chili, I turned it off because I'm going to run out and do something outside for a little bit. I got to clean up the leaves and things like that. And I'm going to, I cooled this down. I'm going to put it away for one day this week. Won't need it for a few days. I have leaves to clean up. I just did the last geranium. I forgot it was in the garden. I just did it here. It needs to dry out more, but I have another brown paper bag here. And I just dumped the soil in there, but I'm gonna blow everything and clean up. I got a leaf bag here that I need to fill up before garbage day. And none of this is gonna be cut yet. Well, I had full intentions of going out to Thrifting Alley, but it's so busy everywhere. I'm gonna make it another day. I just don't feel like sitting an hour in traffic, and it's a 45-minute drive, so. Rogers Road. It's cute. They look cute on Claire's patio. I like this picture. It's cute. Not for that price. It's plastic and a print. Cool vase. Not my style, but I like it. If you had a very plain house, this one's pretty too. This one's very nice. $12. Little elephant's cute. He's cute too. Okay, let's look at some greenery, Christmas stuff. My girlfriend Jeannie lived close. I would buy this for her. It's not real crockware, but it's really heavy, and it'd be great with a flower arrangement. And something like this, like put a ball in it or whatever. Could look really cool on a patio or somewhere in the house. This ball. I have a couple things like this that I might try. This one's maybe too small, but for Christmas. I'm looking for stuff for Christmas, guys. So bear with me. Doesn't mean it has to fit in that one, but that kind of a look, and I don't know if that's gonna work, but whatever. Oh, look at this, it's beautiful. That's 2 blue and white things I found today that are gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Isn't that pretty with the lid? That'd be great with the plant in it. And how much is it? It's free? No, it's $20, but it's really nice. Beautiful. These are nice too. Little Asian dishes. So is this nice? Oh, look at this for the cheese with a little mouse on it. Or butter or something. It's cute. Very cute. Be nice for Thanksgiving. Little acorn dishes. I find 2 the same. It's not the size or what I want. 2 lampshades. Trying to find a Christmassy kind of cloth or whatever. Mind this, but it's too big, way too big. I don't like the satiny on it either. But I can use a white one maybe. And oh, this one's got little cherubs, but it feels horrible to the hands. You know I love a good crochet because I crochet. This is beautiful. Hold on. Found anything really good in this section for quite some time now. It used to be the best one for this kind of stuff. I haven't been finding anything in the fabric or the linen area. This is gorgeous. You don't even want to know the price on it. It's like, I'm not even going there. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth speaking on. But that's okay. Let's move on to the next item, right? It is what it is. This trend's gonna die really soon, I think, because a lot of people are complaining. And you see these new fabrics? They're horrible. Like, they feel itchy. They're horrible. And when you compare it with something like, not saying this is pretty or anything, but the quality is a million times better. It's just amazing how poor fabric has gotten. The bread spread I made, I donated it like 3 days ago. I dumped off a bunch of stuff. Remember I had this on my bed? No, they want $25 for it. Crazy. If I paid $4.99 for the fabric and the trim, I got the whole bag for $3.99. So I guess I spent like, what, $8-10 on it. And they're charging $25. Pretty nice. It's Pottery Barn. It's nice. It's so pretty in a cottage with like a lace crocheted bedspread over it. That's the skirt of this linen. It's Waverly. That's some trim. I don't know if I need it. It's only $3. And it says help me. I could add it to my Halloween stuff. It's $2, but I don't need it. So I'm gonna put it back. I wanted to do blue and white. I'm in the right department today. I found 3 beautiful things. I'm up at Walmart now. I'm gonna go in here, and I'm looking for that frog tape at a good price. I got a project I want to do, and I need some wall putty. I like grapes and watermelon or something. It's beautiful out. Those we eat summer food, right? Haven't even looked for anything I came for. Anyways, I'll get down there eventually. I'm in no rush. I'm gonna go take a few spins. I'm looking for, the coffee's not on sale. It's $7. I buy it when it's on for $5. I was looking at the thrift store for a couple weeks now, trying to find, you know, these mats really cheap, but they're not. They're just about the same price as they are here, and they're brand new here. They're on sale for $16, but this gives me an 8x8. I got a project coming up. I'm in the Halloween section. I don't know why. I need for nothing. If this stuff was like really cheap though, like I'd like that in the trees and stuff, right? Actually, that's not a bad price. I'm getting carried away now. Out of Halloween, I'm looking at Christmas. Let's go look at the pretty trees. They're pretty, right? I had closer electrical boxes. Without obstructing someone's walk, I would totally do lights. But mine are against the house, and that would be a danger zone at night. Okay, I guess that's it for that. I wanted there and they don't have any, so that's out. Didn't have the tape I needed. It's really warm out today. You would never know. It's the middle of October. Never. It's like 27. Run in the dollar store and see if they have the tape I'm looking for. Often because I just cleaned all the leaves up, and the first wind that came by, all the leaves fell down. So this, you know, part of being fall, right? It's okay. We've had the most spectacular fall. It's gonna hit us like a ton of bricks when it comes because it's been so beautiful. On this really nice fabric, these are the colors I'm using for Christmas. The, you know, the pinks and the raspberry burgundy sort of color. I was going to cut it up and make 2 pillows, but I went through my stuff and I think I have enough pillows. So instead of that, I've been looking for a tablecloth for Christmas, and I think I might use this. So I might just put a trim around everything and clean it up, press it. I already washed it, so it's just a chunk of fabric. But, so I think I'm gonna go, and I'll show you why, because I'll show you my Christmas dishes, and I think it'll go nice. This is I only have 2 of these. Funny, I found them in 2 different stores too. I have 2 of these, so I think it looks nice on there, right? For my Christmas table. And these are the colors I'm using. So I think I'm gonna just clean it up, press it, and put a trimmer on it and call it a day. Transferred it into 2 different pans. A small frying pan, I washed out the big one, and a casserole dish. And this is as small as I could make it, but I think I needed the space to put the bread on top. And I'll save this for another night. And I don't know if I can do this one with bread unless I take more out of it, because it's not very deep. This one was a deeper pan, like 2 inches, 2.5. But anyways, I'm gonna use this. You could make your own cornmeal, but the reason why I even thought of this because I found this in my pantry, and it's good till 2026, but I thought I'll use it up. So a package of this, 1 egg and 1/3 cup of milk, mix it all really well. I put my chili in the oven, and then once it gets really hot, I'm gonna pour the batter over top and then I bake it for, I think, 15, 20 minutes. It makes 6 muffins, but I'm gonna just do the whole top of the chili. Okay, and I'll whisk all this together and put the jalapeno peppers in after. Grate a little bit of cheese, not very much, just about that much. And I'm gonna add it into the batter and double it on top. I need to buy oven mittens, I keep forgetting. Okay, it's starting to bubble. I'm gonna just beat the batter up and put it on top. I don't know if I should put the cheese, maybe I'll put the cheese like here, like that. Like layer it maybe, and then I'll put I have a little bit of sour cream too. We can double on that too. Okay, looks good. I'm just gonna smooth this out a little bit. Push it into the corners, like that. Just push it around so it hits the side. And I'm just gonna lay these peppers on top. Looks good. Good enough. Looks amazing. It's really hot. The apple crisp is just finishing up in the oven. But this looks really good. I think it turned out okay. I think we're good. I have my dinner. It's really, really looks good. I'm gonna let you know how it tastes. I tasted the chili earlier. It was really nice. Oh, the cornbread on top. It's a nice touch. It's really nice. You guys gotta make it. So when you make chili, I mean, I just had the box stuffed, but you can make your own. Usually I would make my own, but I found it in the pantry. I thought, oh, I gotta use it up. So I did. And this is what I came up with. I put a little piece of jalapeno pepper in there, but that'll give it a little kick. It's lovely. It's kind of like a shepherd's pie. I put a little bit of cheddar cheese in between. So it turned out nice. Okay, everybody loves. See you in the next one. I appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I got the sour cream, so I just went and got a dabble of it. But it makes it so nice and creamy and yummy. It's a little bit hot with the pepper, but you don't have to put the seed part in, right? Take the seeds out. Okay, really loves. Talk to you later, guys. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'm almost at 25,000.